Hello, welcome. This is Fibre by Design. We're on episode 52 of our podcast that is a fiber and knitting related podcast that chronicles our fiber-filled lives. I'm Lydia. You can find me as Lydia B on Ravelry and as Lydia Knits on Instagram and Periscope.
I'm Sarah Stevens. You can find me as Sarah Stevens on Ravelry and Sarah Stevens on Instagram, Periscope, and Twitter.
Sarah Stevens 11.
Oh, did I not say that?
Nope.
Oh, Sarah Stevens 11. Precursor to this entire episode, I'm taking cold medicine.
She's getting sick again.
I'm totally getting sick. So there might be coughing. There might be medicine kicking in. And I get really spacey. So just fair warning.
But see, we're back together again this week, so the things you forget I'll remind you of.
Exactly. Oh my gosh. That was crazy.
It was so hard.
It was totally hard. So, anyways, tangent. Sarah Stevens 11.
Yes.
Yep. And you can find us as Ohloops on Ravelry in our Ohloops group.
Yep. And also on Instagram, we do have an Ohloops Instagram account as well.
Yep.
So,
Yeah.
yeah.
So, yeah, if you guys tuned in for the second time, or last week, we had to do 2 separate podcasts.
Mm-hmm.
And that was really weird.
It was really weird.
It was very strange. You realize how much you talk to your counterpart.
Totally.
So,
Yes.
and you do a lot of talking when it's all by yourself.
Yes.
I think I drank my entire cup of tea and coffee.
I tried really hard not to, and I just
I
couldn't.
didn't.
I couldn't help it. And I couldn't knit. I tried, and I couldn't do it. I couldn't talk. Which is weird because I knit and talk on this one, but I couldn't be in charge of all of the things that I had to talk about and show and knit. I just was not.
It wasn't happening.
Mm-mm.
And I had to have extensive show notes because normally we, like I said, we have like a little sticky or a paper that just kind of lists everything. Because we both kind of chat in each episode.
Right.
Or a segment. I don't know. I don't need to have extensive notes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. But anyway, if you're a new viewer, thanks for checking us out. We appreciate that you're spending some of your day and or week with us.
So much.
And if you're a returning viewer, welcome back. We appreciate that you're here as well.
Yep. We know there are tons of podcasts out there and more just popping up. So the fact that you're spending your time with us means a lot.
Yeah.
Yep.
So as you can see, neither one of us is wearing a handmade wardrobe. It's really warm in Sarah's house today.
And I have no heat on.
Yeah, it's getting to be spring here in Spokane. Yay. But so we don't have a handmade wardrobe for you guys today. We apologize.
Do you have any stuff?
I do have my sock. I haven't done a whole lot. I'll show it to you guys again just because, but I don't have a whole lot more done. But it is in the cute little Knit and Stitch Bits bag that Sarah gifted me for my birthday, the little critters. But this is my Paton's Kroy sock. I just have a little bit past the toe. And this is the Clovers colorway.
Oh, I like that.
I like it too. You guys can see the colors way better this week. You could see them pretty good last week too, but way better this week.
I like that a lot.
And again, this is the Paton's Kroy Socks FX, which is 75% washable wool, 25% nylon, and it is the Clovers color. You guys, ooh, wrong way. There we go.
Yeah.
So I'm enjoying it. I'm hoping to spend a little time working on that this week and get them done. I've been working on other things, so I haven't spent a ton of time on my socks. So but I have that. That's the only sock I've worked on.
So I have an FO.
That's right, you do.
I finished
I love them.
my Knitted Wit socks on the Witch's Brew colorway. These are just vanilla socks, knit toe up, with a cut-in afterthought heel on one sock, and on a lifeline heel on the other sock. So let's see. That's one side. And that's the other side.
Okay, so I'm going to try to guess. This one was the lifeline, and this one was the cut-in.
Mm-hmm. And
you can. That's so funny.
You can totally see that little.
There's
there
a
we go.
little. Yeah.
If I put it on the blue, you can see the little hole. And this side also has, if I move it, there's always one that has a better hole than the other one.
Mm-hmm.
This one doesn't really have this hole. That's the other side. And then this one has no holes. There's none.
None whatsoever.
So, yeah. I say, without a doubt,
Cut them in.
cut them in. You won't have any holes. You won't be disappointed.
That's cool.
Good stuff. So
Yeah.
this is the Witch's Brew colorway. I think this is her Victory sock base.
I think so.
I believe. I knit these guys on my Haya US size 1s, 2.25 millimeters, my Haya Sharps. And they were knit toe up, just big tube, and I did a 2x2 twisted rib on the cuff for 20 rows. And then I just bound off super stretchy. I'm pleased with them. I only did 26 stitches. 1 because I was using a US 1, and 2 because I was thinking I would gift these to my daughter. But after blocking them, they bloomed a lot. And they are more of my size than hers, even at 26 stitches.
That's cool.
So I have quite a bit of yarn left. I could probably make a second pair.
Totally.
So I love this colorway. Then the second sock I've got going on, I'm working on right now. And kind of, you see the colors. There we go. This is from Julianna's Fibre.
It's beautiful.
It's sunnier today. I even have a sheet up, like a backdrop, guys, and it's sunnier today than it was last week.
You know, though, you guys, I've just decided that I think lighting issues happen for everyone. They are what they are.
They do.
So we try our best to make it so that you guys can see stuff, and hopefully you can. But
Yeah.
it's not perfect all the time.
It's not. So this is Julianna's Fibre, and I'd like to tell you the colorway. It's Above the Clouds.
Oh, that's like a perfect name for that.
And it's on her Lucid Dream sock base, which is an 80/20. So
That's perfect.
it is. It almost would have been perfect to have done with Diane's Rainbow Long, but there's no purple in it, so I don't know.
It still looks
It would have
rainbowy,
been
though.
a true rainbow one, but I'm just on the toe. Well, I just finished increasing for the toe, so now I'm just knitting.
Very cool.
Kind of buying some time before I can cast onto my March Desert Vista Dye Works. And this was an old whip that had gotten forgotten about.
Yeah.
It got tucked away. So
yeah.
it needed to come out again.
Yes. Yeah, because it's been a while since you cast those on.
I think almost a year.
Mm-hmm.
I think I started these back in April of last year.
Mm-hmm. I think so, because, yeah, and I think you showed them. We were still podcasting outside at that point, and
It's been that long. So I'm thrilled with how they're turning out.
yeah, I like them. They're very pretty.
I think it'll be a fast knit. I'm knitting them on my Haya 2.0 millimeters Haya Sharps.
Very nice.
And our little black ring cloud stitch marker.
Cute. Yeah, very nice.
So that's all I have for Operation Sock Drawer.
Okay.
I feel like it's not very much, but then at the same time I feel like
It's a whole
it
pair
was
of socks.
successful.
Though. Yeah,
So
totally.
another pair of socks that are done.
Yeah. I think that's good. Okay, so knit life.
Yeah.
Do you want to do FOs or whips first?
Yeah, you go. Let's do FOs.
Okay, I have 2.
Perfect.
Okay. I have a Rikke hat, a Rikke hat. I haven't blocked it yet, but I have all of the ends woven in. So that makes me happy. But this is the Rikke hat by Sarah Young that I was making for my husband. And I used 2 different skeins of 3 Irish Girls. The blue is the Kathmandu, and then the beautiful golden brown is the Guinness colorway.
I love it.
I do. And he loves it, which makes me really happy. So that's all finished.
And it's very gender neutral. You can totally wear it too.
Oh, and I will be. I will so be wearing it. But it's all finished, and I'm happy with it. So
I think it's perfect.
So now I just have to cast on to one for my son, and we will all have our own.
Seriously?
Seriously, this one's Joel's. I made mine out of the green past the pie. Emma has the gray one with the speckles of color out of the Raindrops colorway. And I made Jillian's out of the Ollivanders.
Oh my gosh.
So yeah, I just need to make one more and I'll have maybe
5
one for every one of us.
5. Holy moly.
So I just have to make one more.
And I can't make it through one.
This one went really fast. It might have been the stripes. So maybe try stripes. Because I was like, okay, well I did that so I can just do these rows now. And
maybe that's what it is.
Yeah. So I was happy with it. But, and he's really happy with it too. So I got that done. Yay!
I love it.
And I knitted on a US size 7 and a US size 9.
I think it's a staple. It feels like it needs to be a wardrobe staple. I just need to do it. I need to make it happen. Okay. I was debating whether I was going to show it or not.
I'm glad she's showing it.
But I'll have the pattern typed up. Minus bobby pin. I got a cowl done. And it's supposed to be a big, bulky cowl. It took almost 3 skeins of bulky weight. Almost a full skein. Almost a full skein. And then just a little bit. So I've got to weigh it, figure out exactly how much. But I'm still trying to figure out what to name it. I think it's going to be like Nordic Nights or something.
I like that.
Because it feels like it's very Nordic and cozy. Yeah, so I wanted something for soccer. So come fall and soccer season, it's really cold. And when we're playing up on the plains, there's nothing to shield the wind.
It's very cold and windy.
It's so cold and windy. And so your neck is freezing and your ears are freezing and you just want to wrap yourself up in a blanket. And I do most of the time. I have a sleeping bag that I pull up and sit in my chair.
She does.
For that time. But I wanted something for when it was really, really cold as well that I could double as a hat. So I don't have to have multiple
I love it.
things. And so this is big enough that I can put my coat on, pull this up over my ears, and have everything be nice and warm.
Yep.
And then not if I don't want to. So I'm really excited about it. I love it.
I do too.
So I'm hoping to have this pattern written up. I wore it to our very first soccer game this weekend. And it was like really nice out. It was raining and freezing cold when I put it on, and then we got to the field and it was sunny. So I took it off. But
that's funny.
So that's my only Knit Life FO.
I love it.
Yeah, so more details to come. I'll tell you more about the pattern as soon as it gets released. Maybe next episode.
Yeah.
Cool.
Very
I love
cool.
it.
I do too.
It's super squishy.
Well, as promised, you guys, I have my Laylow to show you. Jeez. So there's no way you guys are going to be able to see the whole thing in the frame because it's huge. Like it will take up the whole.
It's beautiful.
Yeah. I love it.
I do too.
So it was a very enjoyable knit. It blocked out and bloomed incredibly. And it fits exactly like I was hoping it would. It's long and drapey.
It's perfect.
It's, yeah, I love it.
Oh yeah.
So I'm super happy with it. And this is the Laylow by Shannon Cook. And I used our After the Storm colorway up here. And then the Stormy Skies for the border.
It's perfect.
Yeah. So I love it.
Or I think I need to make that. I love that.
Mm-hmm. I do too. I love everything about it. So I definitely
I can't believe how much
recommend.
it bloomed.
I know, right? And I'm so happy it did because I really wanted it to. It looks exactly as drapey as hers does in the picture, and that's really what I wanted.
But
I
it
wanted
didn't look like that on the needles.
Mm-mm.
I was thinking, okay, it's gonna bloom, but I didn't think it was gonna bloom that much.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
Mm-hmm. And it did take almost the whole 400 yards of the After the
Okay.
Storm. I have just a tiny little bit left. Like,
So you almost want to make sure that you have a full skein, even maybe on the heavy side.
mm-hmm. Yeah. Because I probably have enough to do a square, but that's about it.
Okay, then yeah, you need like a definitely
Yeah.
a full skein, especially if your gauge is a little bit
Right.
different.
Right.
Oh, it's perfect.
So I love it. I couldn't be happier with the way it turned out. And I have all the intentions of wearing it all the time.
I think you should.
Yeah. So,
It's like the perfect medium between casual and dressy. Like it could be either, depending on what you paired it with.
yes, very much so. For sure.
I love it.
Me too. So there's that. Those are my only finished things.
It's a lot of finished things.
Yeah. I'm happy that they're finished. And then I have 2 whips and 1 planning thing.
I also have the same. So let's see your whip, because I
Okay.
want to know. I want you to show this.
So, I showed you guys last week
Super excited by this.
that I was planning on making the, it's either Pontos or Pontos Cardigan by Hilary Smith Callis. And I got cast on to the bottom. And I don't have a ton done, but I have
No, but I love
that
this
much
color.
so far. Me too. I'm hoping, I told Sarah this earlier, I'm hoping that I'm going to have enough of this left, which I should, to put it on the cowl that she just showed you guys with gray and white.
I love this
That's
color.
my plan, but so yeah. So I have to keep going for a little bit because this is supposed to be a couple more inches, and then I can start working on the body.
It's going to go so fast.
I'm hoping so, yeah. Right now, my cable is still extremely long, but I have to add more stitches when you get a little bit further, so we'll see. I may be putting it on a smaller cable because the long cable is driving me slightly crazy, but we'll see.
Long cables drive me.
Yeah,
Me too.
Me too. So, and I am, like I said last week, I am making the large size. And it'll be long and kind of a drapey cardigan because it is all mesh as far as the body part. So, I'm super excited. So I didn't get a ton of work done, but I did get cast on, and that makes me happy. So I'm hoping to be onto the body by next week, so you guys can see that. And it's still in my little fairy bag from Susan.
I love it.
Me too.
It's super cute.
Yeah. Sarah said she might make it too.
I think I might.
You gonna use your green?
Yeah, I gotta use my green. I was
That'll be
gonna
pretty.
use my green for the campfire or campsite,
I love that.
but I think I might go that route instead.
Cool.
Okay. So I'm gonna show this first. I think I got some more progress done on my blanket.
Yay!
So I got 4 more squares added. I should move my socks. tangled up in there. So here we are. I got this square done. I got this square done.
Ooh, I like that one.
It's a couple different pinks together. I got my Desert Vista Dye Works one done, and I got this one done. And actually this one and this one came from the same one. It was from a sock blank, but you wouldn't really tell. You wouldn't be able to tell.
That's funny.
Yeah, that's the right side. And I started doing the slipping the first stitch. You see that? And it makes it a lot easier to pick up. The only thing it does though, and because I don't care, it doesn't bother me that I didn't start doing this from the beginning, is that on the other side it creates that little braid on the wrong side. So if that's a detail that would drive you crazy to start doing, then I wouldn't do that. But for me, I don't care. And it just makes it pick up so much faster. So each side of my has where the slip stitches are. And so it'll also have, like, it'll essentially, now that I've started, it'll have it on the outside edges all around.
Which will be nice.
Which will be nice, but if you didn't start out doing that, that could drive you crazy if you started early. But I'm excited because my goal was to get this whole edge done, and I got it done.
Yay!
So now I can start fixing this side and making this one. But I'm happy with it.
Very cool.
I needed 29 squares. I need 25 squares now just to make it a perfect, all four edges even. Not a perfect square or rectangle or anything, just even. And I think that'll be good.
Cool.
I know.
I like it.
So it's been a good, especially when I didn't know what to do after I finished my Desert Vista Dye Work socks and all of my stuff. I didn't know what I wanted to cast on or be working on, and I felt like it was a good way to figure that out.
Yeah.
Because you can just knit on a square at a time.
Yeah, exactly.
So that is my first whip.
Cool. So, I was trying really hard to surprise you and have something done. It didn't happen. I'm close. Very close. Worked on my shawl.
Yay!
So, and I really wanted to try to have it finished for the knit along today, and I don't know if we'll be
Well,
there.
you
We'll see.
technically have until
Midnight.
Monday at midnight.
Monday at midnight. Oh.
You
I might be
technically
golden
have
then.
2 days.
I could then.
You could.
So I picked up my 74 now that my other shawl is off the needles and got some progress done.
Heck yes.
I am done with the body portion before starting the short rows, so
Oh yeah.
I have to do the short rows and the border. But I really love the way it's knitting up.
Me too.
So, and this is the 74 shawl that Sarah designed. So
The colors are fantastic.
I know, I'm super excited for it to be done. See, can't you just see it right there, you guys? So, oh good. Okay, so I have all of tomorrow too. Today and tomorrow.
Yeah.
Yay! I
You're
might get it done.
totally gonna get it done.
Woohoo! I'm excited by that. I thought it was today.
Okay.
Cool.
Nope. Tuesday's the first.
Yeah, I picked it up on Friday evening after I finished Joel's hat, and I was like, I'm gonna surprise Sarah and get it done. And I worked on it all night Friday.
I can't believe how
all
far you
day yesterday.
I can't believe how far you got, because you only just had a little section.
I know. I had 3 sections done, and so I was like, I'm gonna get it done. And then last night it was like 11 o'clock, and my hands were like this. I couldn't.
You're
I couldn't
like,
go.
I can't do it anymore.
Can't.
But you have 2 days. You could totally get it done.
I can. I'm excited by that. I was thinking I was done. I was cooked in the sauce, but no, I can finish it. Yay!
You can totally make it.
Cool.
My second whip that I brought back out
I love it.
is my Mountain of Light Koh-i Noor shawl. It's so hard to show because it doesn't make a whole lot of sense like this. There we go. So this is the bottom. This is the tip. It works from the bottom up. And it grows. And it has these really fun stitches that happen. It looks like it's just sewn together. And I guess this is a great way to show like the colors. Like that's the After the Storm, oh no, that's the Stormy Skies colorway. And then this is the My After the Storm colorway. So I wanted to have these done for Diane's Rainbow Long, but it didn't happen. I think it's still going to be able to happen by March, by the end of March. That's my goal. And I'm using my little stitch marker.
I love that stitch marker.
So yeah, I'm really happy with it. I just wish I had it done and wearing around my neck.
You'll get it done.
I think it'll be really pretty.
How lovely. See? I'll just wear mine, my 74 like that, and you can just wear that like this. Yeah. We'll start a new trend.
Oh my gosh, Shannon's new video from Socksetra. She was wearing her cowl, and I was like, oh, she got it all done. It was so cute. And she's like, I'm just kidding. It's still attached to the needles, but she's wearing it in the episode. I loved it. It's like, God.
We should just start doing that, right?
I feel like we should. It's okay. It's okay. So that's it, guys. That's all I've been doing. That's it. There's been no more working on things.
That's okay.
Yeah.
I'm kind of in that place where there's all the things I want to be working on, but I have 4, is it 4 shawls? 3? Yeah, like 3 that I want to cast onto.
I know, and that's the problem. Like
I can't cast on all the things at the same time.
Yeah,
I really want to.
We're going to be talking about, I guess we can just jump right on there.
Yeah, the planning.
Yeah, so planning stuff and knitters in my neighborhood at the same time.
Okay.
You okay with that?
Yeah.
Because they kind of all fall in together.
Yeah.
So, next month, March and April, we are doing Lydia's shawl.
Yeah, am I looking at her shawl? And I only have one of the skeins that I'm going to use because I'm going to have to dye one. But I decided that I am going to pair this skein with a solid black. So that's going to be, because I think that will be nice. That's going to be mine. So that's what I'm using for it.
I love that.
Me too. But I'm going to finish Sarah's 74 first before I cast this one.
I know that I really want to get at least farther on that. I think I can probably finish it.
Yeah.
Before starting my looking at her. So I pulled out 2 skeins as well. I got my skein from Freckled Whimsy, the Zombie Love.
I love that skein.
Me too. And then I had this skein of yarn in my stash. This is Madeline Tosh Sock in the Midnight Rendezvous colorway.
Pretty.
I think it's perfect. So that's my planning.
I like it.
It's going to be my prize for getting something done. I got to get something done before I can cast it on. I know. I feel like I have to motivate myself with prizes as far as that goes.
I'm totally there with you. I hear you.
I would just cast it on right now. Because I want it really badly.
That makes me happy. I'm excited.
Yeah, I want to wear it.
Yes. I'm hoping that by the time you guys see this, that the threads for that will be open. I'm hoping to do those this afternoon and get those ready to go. So, yeah.
That'll be fun.
Yeah.
So that's my planning. And then as far as knitters in my neighborhood, I'm going to go out of order from my list.
It's okay.
Grocery Girls, since we're talking about planning.
Yes.
In their last episode, Jody and Tracy decided to do their very first Grocery Girls
Knit along.
Knit along. And we're going to participate.
We are. I bought the pattern already and everything.
Yep, I bought the pattern. And the cool thing is if you already owned the 3-color cashmere cowl, you get a little bit of a discount.
Right.
It's kind of nice. Thank you, Hoagie.
Yes, thank you very much.
So there's that. And I
I guess we should tell you, we didn't actually say, they're doing a knit along for the 3-color cashmere shawl.
Oh, yeah.
That Hohi Locatelli just came out with.
This is true.
Yes, we should probably
Told you.
specify.
Meds are kicking in.
No worries. That's why I'm here.
Exactly. I bought yarn.
She did. It's pretty.
I bought yarn from Spun Right Round.
Mm-hmm.
It's coming.
It is. It's very pretty.
I don't know when it'll get here. I don't know if it was dyed to order or if it was already dyed or what.
I think it was already done. It'll probably
It'll
be
be
here
here
this week. She's
Yeah.
usually pretty quick.
This week or next week or something. And then I'm going to cast that guy on.
Yeah.
But I'm excited because both your shawl and this shawl is a 2-month shawl. So it's fine.
Yes.
I will get them both done.
I know. I'm hoping I will too.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
That
We
could
should be able to.
lies. I could be telling you all lies right now. I might not. But I'm going to try.
She'll get it done. It'll be good. And I have so many colorway options going through my mind for the 3-color. I haven't made a management decision yet because I have too many ideas. I don't know what I want to do.
You were thinking about using your new freckled whimsy, though.
I was thinking about using my new freckled whimsy with a gray and then a really pretty turquoise blue from Madeline Josh. So I might do that.
But no matter what you pick, it'll be fun.
I will.
I think it'll go fast. If it goes anything like the cowl,
Mm-hmm.
it'll be very
Yeah,
fast.
I'm super excited. I got to see Star in Heavens. She texted me a picture of hers when she got it done. It looks beautiful and it's huge, so I think it'll be a nice drapey shawl too, which makes me happy.
Yeah,
So,
totally my favorite ones to wear.
mhm.
Okay, next one. So, Stress Knits.
Mhm.
We have a little bit of a thank you.
We do.
Stacy mentioned us on her last podcast. She was talking about how she's so cute. She's a younger gal and she podcasts in her dorm, which is super fun. And kudos to her for doing that in college. I think that's now maybe the 3rd podcaster that I watch on a regular basis that does that from their dorm.
Yeah.
And that's kind of a big deal. That's
It
kind
is
of
a big deal. It's cool.
I don't know. I like that. But she does, each month she does an indie dyer
Oh, cool.
of the month. And this month it's Kristen of Bull and Vine Yarns. And anyways, she started talking about different podcasts that she watches. And she mentioned us. So thank you, Stacy, for
Thank you very
spending
much.
some time with us. I've thoroughly been enjoying her podcast. You guys should go check her out. I know for sure she's on YouTube because that's where I watch her. I don't know if she's anywhere else.
I don't know.
I don't know. But she's super cute. She just knit a pair of socks out of Bull and Vine Yarns.
Fun.
Or a sock anyways.
Very nice.
And they're super pretty. I think it was
It would be with Wool and Vine.
I think it was on her on the blitzed base. Everybody's loving the blitzed base because it's all that gold still in this sparkly goodness.
Yes. Gold Stain is
I
very
love
pretty.
it. So yeah, I've been watching her a lot, and then let's see.
And Kemper. We've mentioned Kemper lots before.
Yeah.
With Junk Yarn, we really enjoy her. But we just wanted to say congratulations to her and wish her well. She just started dyeing yarn, and she showed that off, so that was
She
really
opened her
fun.
shop.
She did.
It sold out.
It did.
I went on to try and snag
Me
a
too.
skein,
And it was all gone.
and it was all gone.
Yeah. So congrats to her.
Everything was gone except for one DK skein.
So we just want to wish her well
Yes.
with this new little adventure.
It'll be fun.
So, and if you guys haven't had a chance to check out the Junk Yarn podcast, you definitely should. She's very sweet. She's got a very retro style, just like Katie of Inside
Yeah.
Number 23.
They're very similar to me in their personalities.
Yeah.
And the way that they dress. I guess their aesthetic. That's
Yeah.
what I was looking for. Their aesthetic.
Katie's a little more vintage retro, and I think Kemper is totally like 1960s retro.
Definitely.
So, which is fun.
Yeah. I like it.
Yeah.
And yeah, so I don't know. I'm in a daze at the moment. You might have to direct the rest of this podcast.
I think the only other thing we have today is Knitting 101.
Mailbox Madness. I got my
Oh,
mail.
that's right. Sarah has
I got mail.
That's right.
I had mail that came last week, but I got my skein of Desert Vista Dye Works that I ordered.
Can't
that
show
help?
Me. She can't show me.
The tag, Desert Vista Dye Works.
Yes.
And the... Guys, I don't know. I don't know how to make it work. I don't know. In the Hurley's Jazz Hands colorway. It's a self-striping. I think it has six stripes on it. And the Viso base, 75% superwash merino, 25% nylon, approximately 462 yards. Very excited about this. It's very spring, so I'm going to hang out.
It looks like tulips to me, or wildflowers almost.
Yeah. So that came in the mail. I guess I should show you this too. This is the one I'm going to cast on for March.
Ooh, fun.
This is Zombody Go Bra.
I like that one.
And this was a gift.
It was.
So this is going to be my March. I guess that involves planning too. So that's happening. And that is what came in the mail. I ordered that yarn.
January.
Yeah. In January?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So I think I'm going to knit it, I don't know, May. It feels very May to me.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm excited about that.
Yeah.
So yeah, the only other questions are knitting, thing is Knitting 101.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And I have a question, and then we pulled a question from...
Episode 50.
Yeah. So we should do that one first, because it's a fun one.
Shannon from
Yes.
Socksetra asked us some fun questions.
She did.
So she asked us 2 separate questions. She wanted to know what was my perfect pizza.
Mm-hmm.
And she wanted to know what...
If I could eat one meal
Yeah.
for the rest of my life, what would it be?
Okay, so my perfect pizza. I've thought about this a lot, actually, and the worst part is that we had pizza last night, so I was really thinking about it. We went to Round Table Pizza after the soccer game with my dad, and that was super fun. But I would say I would have to have a half and half pizza. And half and half pizza would be my perfect pizza. Half would have, like, I think black olives and mushrooms and onions and sausage and pepperoni and red sauce and fresh tomatoes on half. And then the other half would be more Mediterranean, and it would have the gourmet vegetarian pizza from Papa Murphy's, plus it would include sun-dried tomatoes and chicken. So on that pizza it has like a garlic sauce, and it has zucchini and spinach and fresh tomatoes and onions and mushrooms and feta cheese, and it has, I always include chicken, and I include sun-dried tomatoes and artichoke hearts.
So really, you guys, Sarah just wants a pizza that has everything on it. Just
So
half
I
on
think
one
that's
side
my
and
perfect
half on the
pizza.
other.
Like, I always need one that's like, it feels more like, I don't know,
Italian,
and then I need the other one that's, I guess, more Greek.
I love it. That's perfect.
I need one slice of each, and then I'm set. I'm like the happiest camper in the world.
That's funny.
Yeah.
Okay, so my question. One meal. That's really hard. If I had to choose a meal, like just an individual meal, like I could only ever eat that, ever.
Yeah, could you pick everything that goes in your meal?
I don't know.
Like all your different sides and stuff?
I don't know.
Because if so, oh yeah. That would be easy.
Let's see. I guess if I had to stick with one type of food, like, Italian or Mexican or anything like that, I love Italian food, but I think if I could never have Mexican food again, I would be
I
a
would cry.
very sad person. So I think I'd have to say I'd have Mexican food. So if it had to be a type of food, it would definitely be Mexican.
Yeah, we eat Mexican 5 nights a week almost.
Oh, see, and we do Taco Tuesday every week, so, and we do a different type of tacos. Like last week we did street tacos. They were yummy.
Fish Taco Friday, Taco Tuesday. We have fajitas on the weekend.
Totally. But, let's see. I don't know. That's so hard.
It is a hard question. If you can only pick one thing, like if you can only pick one dish.
Okay.
But if you could pick your meal, that makes it easier.
So if it were just one dish for the rest of my life, I'd have to say my grandmother's wild rice stuffing recipe that has been passed down from generation to generation. She taught my mom how to make it, my mom taught me how to make it, and now I make it for Thanksgiving and Christmas. So it would have to be wild rice stuffing, which is basically like stuffing, but instead of having bread, it has rice. It has wild rice, and it has mushrooms and onions and celery, and it has this yummy wine that goes in it. It's, yeah, like to die for. So I think I'd have to, if it could only ever be one thing, it'd be that. If it was going to be a whole meal,
it would be like the biggest smorgasbord of
totally,
Thanksgiving
right?
everything.
Yes. I'd probably, yeah, it would probably have to be a Thanksgiving meal type thing.
But I'd have
So,
to
yeah.
include some other things. Like I'd need to have this
There'd have to be
spicy,
Thanksgiving tacos.
this spicy, yeah, I'd have to have tacos, and I'd have to have this spicy yellow curry on as a side dish, and I'd totally have to have like a couple crunchy rolls and some like the crunchy squid and maybe so I need some
Clearly
sushi
we
on
like
the side.
food or we're hungry.
I'm
Either
starving.
or. Those are hard questions, Shannon.
Those are
I don't
really
know.
hard.
I'd like to know your answer. I would like to know what your perfect pizza is, and if you could only have one meal, what would it be? It's a hard one.
Okay.
I don't know.
So Shannon has a challenge for this week.
Oh, does she?
She does. So I'm curious how
I
many
haven't had a
people
chance to
will
watch
jump
the
on.
episode yet, so I haven't.
Okay.
I'm totally in the dark.
I can't remember the hashtag. We'll look it up and we'll
Okay.
insert it somewhere, show notes or something. But you have to take a video of yourself for 15 seconds singing to the radio, but nobody can hear the song you're singing, so you have to put headphones on and sing to the song.
Oh boy.
And she did it on her podcast. She did it.
Did she?
Yeah, she totally did it. And I feel, she's like, are you brave enough? Like, I don't know. Am I brave enough?
Oh,
I
you
feel
sing
like-
all the time. You could totally do it.
Yeah, but
I sing all the time too, but I don't let anyone other than my family hear me, which is funny because they all say I sound good. But you sing all the time. You could totally do this. You have musical Tourette's.
we should do it.
Okay.
Wouldn't that be fun?
We should.
I mean, why not, right?
We should. That'd be fun.
It's okay to make a fool of yourself every once in a while. And so
Totally.
what if you don't sound good?
Mm-hmm.
So what?
Yeah. Okay. Fun. That's
So-
a fun challenge. I like
Yeah,
it.
I think we should accept your challenge. So Shannon, challenge accepted.
That's
Now we gotta
funny.
pick a song. I gotta figure out what song I'm gonna sing.
You should sing Hello by Adele.
Oh God, Lord, no. How are
Or
you
Let It
singing?
Go.
Oh my gosh. Caitlin tells me to be quiet all the time. Oh, stop singing that. It gets stuck in your head so easily. I can't help it.
Yeah.
So anyways,
Tangent there.
total tangent, but necessary.
Yes. Okay, so my question from Knitting 101 is, if you could knit with anyone, real or fictional, who isn't normally in the knitting community, who would it be?
Who isn't in the community?
Mm-hmm. So not another knitter. Like if you could pick a celebrity or an author or a character from a book to knit with, who would it be?
Who would you pick?
If I could pick a character from a book, because she is my favorite literary character ever, I would pick Eleanor Dashwood. from Sense and Sensibility. I love her. I love her personality. I love how caring she is. I love how she was basically willing to do anything to sacrifice her own happiness for her family.
Mm.
And if I could do it with a real person, I'd have to choose Tom Hanks. Because I love him. And I would like to see if he could knit. I love Tom Hanks.
I don't know. Okay, so there's always been something, so I would love to know, and the worst part is I don't know her name, because I'm terrible with names. She plays Professor McGonagall, and she plays in Downton Abbey.
Maggie.
I don't know what her last name is.
Maggie something.
Yeah.
All of you are like screaming it out at us right now. I'll find out.
I would love, I feel like she would just have so many amazing stories to tell. I would love to sit and knit with her. And just for more than just one day.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. And she plays such...
Maggie Smith.
There it is.
Yep.
Why can
Miss
I
Maggie
not
Smith.
remember Smith?
I don't know.
That's
I love her.
terrible.
I've liked her ever since she was in Sister
I love
Act.
her. Yes,
Mhm.
I loved her from day one.
Mm-hmm.
So, I would totally like to knit with her.
That would be fun. She'd be a fun one.
Mm-hmm. And then, I don't know who my other person would be, as far as just in a book. It's really hard.
It is. It's hard to think about who you would want.
I would like to knit with... No. Just kidding. No, I don't know. I don't know. Because every time I think of one, it's not like, well, no, but I feel like there's somebody else I would rather knit with more.
Mm-hmm. I know, it's hard. It's just like the food question for me. It's hard when you have to, like, that you can only have one answer thing. Like, yeah.
I would love to knit with Hemingway.
Mm-hmm.
I guess, but I don't know if he's the one that I would love to knit with more.
Mm-hmm.
Poe and I could have been best friends.
Edgar Allan Poe would have been a cool person to knit with. Albert Einstein. Could you imagine just sitting down and knitting with him? Like, the things that he would be thinking as you were doing it?
He reminds me of my grandpa, and he looks like my dad when he decides not to cut his hair.
Totally. Yes.
No, my dad looks like Wilford Brimley.
That's true.
Yeah. He
Oh!
looks like Wilford Brimley.
Okay, I still have to say Tom Hanks because I love him, but Walt Disney.
Yeah.
That would be so much fun.
He was amazing.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, sorry.
So,
I've been watching another tangent. The Lizzie Borden Chronicles. I'm on the last episode.
I looked at those. I haven't started them yet, but they're in my queue of things to watch.
Oh, I love it. I'm really sad there's only one season. She's crazy, and Christina Ricci does such a good job.
I love
She
Christina
plays
Ricci.
good, crazy parts very well.
She does.
It's because she has big eyes.
Mm-hmm. She totally reminds
I mean, she
me of
is a great actress too, but
She is.
it's just when you look at her, she has those big exotic eyes.
Well, and she to me is like the perfect real life version of a Tim Burton character.
She totally is. I am in love with it.
The round face and the big eyes and the little, yeah.
The tiny little chin.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. No, it's good.
Yep.
I'm hooked. I needed to find something else. I've watched all of my shows.
I'm in that way too. I need new shows too. So,
So
this has been a very tangent style episode, guys.
this is what happens when you're on cold medicine.
Yeah. But we just want to say thanks for hanging out with us, and we will have lots to show you next week, hopefully. So, until next time. Yeah, maybe. No promises. But until next time, have a good week. Happy knitting.
Bye.
Bye.